everyone. On this week's episode, we are sharing something paranormal like a tale or a discovery that we learned just this week.
Famo. Brand new.
Brand new.
Spanking. Hot.
Because we're always reading or listening to podcasts or maybe catch something, just in social media or on TV. So what did you find this week, Chris? You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Whatever. You want to flip a coin?
Well, you went first last week. So
yeah, that's true. That's your
I'll
turn.
go first this week. So mine, I got from a book that I can't even remember the title to. But it's the story of Carl Edon, who was born. Have you heard this?
No, but I was freaking out. I was like, mine came from a book too.
Look, there's a million books in the world. How do we have the same book? No.
Okay. Whew.
Actually, we do have a lot of the same books. But Carl was born in 1972 in Middlesbrough, England, to Christian parents, James and Valerie. And the reason I point out that they're Christian is to tell you or imply or whatever that they don't believe in reincarnation. And they claim it was something they never spoke of in their home. So they were pretty surprised when 3-year-old Carl came up to them and told them that he used to be a German bomber pilot.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Now, I think they wrote this off at first, like you would with most things that come out of a toddler's mouth. Like,
Sure.
Okay, kiddo, sure, whatever. That is strange how you came up with that, but all right. But Carl kept repeating this over the years. And after a while, he even started to add a Nazi salute at the end.
Yikes.
And they're like, wait a minute, how do you know this stuff?
Oh, my
So
God.
they started asking him questions like, well, what was your name when you were a pilot? And he said, Robert. And my dad's name was like Frez or something like that. You know, I don't know how you would say it, like German-wise, but something like that. But he couldn't remember his mom's name, though he could remember what she looked like and her personality. Like he would tell them, yeah, I used to have to do a lot of chores like chop wood and carry it home in a wheelbarrow. I lived in a small town or village in Germany in the woods and along the hills. And my mom would get really mad at me if I didn't do my chores. My dad would teach me about the flowers and the trees. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Actually, they're Christians, so they probably didn't say that.
No.
That would have been an epic ending. But he's explaining this whole village that looks nothing like where they live. Like Middlesbrough is a real industrial town. So they're like, how does he even imagine up all this stuff? But so far, he's just telling them about, my dad, my mom. He said he had brothers. He said one of his younger brothers also died in the Second World War. And he even said that he had a girl that he was going to marry. And that he was really sad that when he died, he never made it back to see her. So they're like, all right. All this is strange, but we can't actually check it out. So we don't really know if you're just making up stories or not. Until he started drawing pictures of planes and insignias, like German insignias and military badges and swastikas.
Yeah,
So
I knew you were going to go there.
of course. And they're like, hold up, that's not good. So the dad would go to the library and match up the pictures with what these military badges actually looked like, and they were correct. And they said, well, what did you used to wear? And he perfectly explained what those uniforms would look like. So again, the dad's checking out that information. And then when he was 6 years old, he drew a picture of an entire plane's cockpit. And then he could explain what the gears did.
A 6-year-old can't do that.
Yeah, and the dad, this is not his field, so he has to take everything to the library. He's taking these drawings up there, and he's reading and checking it out, and it's matching up. And he's like, wow. Wait, this is just weird.
Yeah, right? His dad's like a baker, and he's like, kid, what are you talking about? What is this? You're blowing my mind.
It's like when my kid's talking to me about his calculus, and I'm like, yep, I don't know what you're talking about.
I agree.
That's another language to me.